Proverbs 4. Get wisdom at any cost. Listen, my son, to a father's instruction. Pay attention and gain understanding. I give you sound learning, so do not forsake my teaching. For I too was a son to my father, still tender and cherished by my mother. Then he taught me, and he said to me, take hold of my words with all your heart. Keep my commands, and you will live. Get wisdom, get understanding. Do not forget my words or turn away from me. Do not forsake wisdom, and she will protect you. Love her, and she will watch over you. The beginning of wisdom is this: get wisdom, though it cost all you have. Get understanding. Cherish her, and she will exalt you. Embrace her, and she will honor you. She will give you a garland to grace your head and present you with a glorious crown. Listen, my son, accept what I say, and the years of your life will be many. I instruct you in the ways of wisdom and lead you along straight paths. When you walk, your step will not be hampered. When you run, you will not stumble. Hold on to instructions, do not let it go. Guard it well, for it is your life. Do not set foot on the path of the wicked, or walk in the way of the evildoers. Avoid it, do not travel on it. Turn from it and go on your way, for they cannot rest until they do evil. They are robbed of sleep till they make someone stumble. They eat the bread of wickedness and drink the wine of violence. The path of the righteous is like morning sun, shining ever brighter till the full light of day. But the way of the wicked is like deep darkness. They do not know what makes them stumble. My son, pay attention to what I say. Turn your ear to my words. Do not let them out of your sight. Keep them within the heart, for they are life to those who find them, and health to one's whole body. Above all else, guard your hearts, for everything you do flows from it. Keep your mouth free of perversity. Keep corrupt talk far away from your lips. Let your eyes look straight ahead. Fix your gaze directly before you. Give careful thought to the path of your feet, for your feet, and be steadfast in all your ways. Do not turn to the right or the left. Keep your foot from evil.
Proverbs 5. Pay attention, my son, and listen to my wisdom and insight. Then you will know how to behave properly, and your words will show that you have knowledge. The lips of another man's wife may be as sweet as honey, and her kisses as smooth as olive oil. But when it is all over, she leaves you nothing but bitterness and pain. She will take you down to the world of the dead. The road she walks is the road to death. She does not stay on the road to life, but wanders off and does not realize what is happening. Now listen to me, my sons, and never forget what I am saying. Keep away from such a woman. Don't even go near her door. If you do, others will gain the respect that you once had, and you will die young at the hands of merciless men. Yes, strangers will take all your wealth, and what you have worked for will belong to someone else. You will lie groaning on your deathbed, your flesh and muscles being eaten away. And you will say, why would I never learn? Why would I never let anyone correct me? I wouldn't listen to my teachers. I paid no attention to them. And suddenly I found myself publicly disgraced. Be faithful to your own wife and give your love to her alone. Children that you have by other women will do you no good. Your children should grow up to help you, not strangers. So be happy with your wife and find your joy with the girl you married, pretty and graceful as a deer. Let her charms keep you happy. Let her surround you with her love. Why should you give your love to another woman, my son? Why should you prefer the charms of another man's wife? The Lord sees everything you do. Wherever you go, he is watching. The sins of a wicked man are a trap. He gets caught in the net of his own sin. He dies because he has no self-control. His utter stupidity will send him to his grave. Proverbs 6. Have you promised to be responsible for someone else's debts, my son? Have you been caught by your own words, trapped by your own promises? Well then, my son, you are in that man's power. But this is how to get out of it. Hurry to him and beg him to release you. Don't let yourself go to sleep or even stop to rest. Get out of the trap like a bird or a deer escaping from a hunter. Lazy people should learn a lesson from the way ants live. They have no leader, chief, or ruler, but they store up their food during the summer, getting ready for winter. How long is the lazy man going to lie in bed? When is he ever going to get up? I will just take a short nap, he says. I will fold my hands and rest a while. But while he sleeps, poverty will attack him like an armed robber. Worthless, wicked people go around telling lies. They wink and make gestures to deceive you, all the while planning evil in their perverted minds, stirring up trouble everywhere. Because of this, disaster will strike them without warning, and they will be fatally wounded. There are 7 things that the Lord hates and cannot tolerate: a proud look, a lying tongue, hands that kill innocent people, a mind that thinks up wicked plans, feet that hurry off to do evil, a witness who tells one lie after another, and a man who stirs up trouble among friends. Do what your father tells you, my son, and never forget what your mother taught you. Keep their words with you always, locked in your heart. Their teaching will lead you when you travel, protect you at night, and advise you during the day. Their instructions are a shining light. Their correction can teach you how to live. It can keep you away from bad women, from the seductive words of other men's wives. Don't be tempted by their beauty. Don't be trapped by their flirting eyes. A man can hire a prostitute for the price of a loaf of bread, but adultery will cost him all he has. Can you carry fire against your chest without burning your clothes? Can you walk on hot coals without burning your feet? It is just as dangerous to sleep with another man's wife. Whoever does it will suffer. People don't despise a thief if he steals food when he is hungry. Yet, if he is caught, he must pay back 7 times more. He must give up everything he has. But a man who commits adultery hasn't any sense. He is just destroying himself. He will be dishonored and beaten up. He will be permanently disgraced. A husband is never angrier than when he is jealous. His revenge knows no limits. He will not accept any payment. No amount of gifts will satisfy his anger. Proverbs 7. Remember what I say, my son, and never forget what I tell you to do. Do what I say and you will live. Be as careful to follow my teaching as you are to protect your eyes. Keep my teaching with you all the time. Write it on your heart. Treat wisdom as your sister and insight as your closest friend. They will keep you away from other men's wives, from women with seductive words. Once I was looking out of the window of my house, and I saw many inexperienced young men, but noticed one foolish fellow in particular. He was walking along the street near the corner where a certain woman lived. He was passing near her house in the evening after it was dark. And then she met him. She was dressed like a prostitute and was making plans. She was a bold and shameless woman who always walked the streets or stood waiting at a corner, sometimes in the streets, sometimes in the marketplace. She threw her arms round the young man, kissed him, looked him straight in the eye, and said, "I made my offerings today and have the meat from the sacrifices. So I came out looking for you. I wanted to find you, and here you are. I have covered my bed sheets of colored linen from Egypt. I have perfumed it with myrrh, aloes, and cinnamon. Come on, let's make love all night long. We will be happy in each other's arms. My husband isn't at home. He is gone away on a long journey. He took plenty of money with him and won't be back for 2 weeks." So she tempted him with her charms and he gave in to her smooth talk. Suddenly he was going with her like an ox on the way to be slaughtered, like a deer prancing into a trap, where an arrow would pierce its heart. He was like a bird going into a net. He did not know that his life was in danger. Now then, my sons, listen to me. Pay attention to what I say. Do not let such a woman win your heart. Don't go wandering after her. She has been the ruin of many men and caused the death of too many to count. If you go to her house, you are on the way to the world of the dead. It is a shortcut to death.